We'll see if the same people that started the game start in the second half. Does not look like it. Looks like Patterson, Walker, Williams, Cat, and Trent will all start the second half.
Starting on the second half for Decatur Central is going to be number 3, Kayla Williams, number 4, Macy Walker, number 10, Sydney Cat, number 12, Shelby Patterson, and number 31, Michaela Trent. Starting out on the floor for the Wood Wizards, number 54, Brittany Gray, number 22, Morgan Overton, number 4, Holly Hogengartner, number 11, Sydney Height, number 34, Sarah McLeod.
The same starters on the court for Greenwood. That's Hoopengardner, Height, Overton, McLeod, and Gray. So Walker starts the second half, finds Patterson back up top to Walker. Walker drives right, kicks it back up top to Patterson. Patterson now looks in the free throw line extended area for Cat, back up top to Walker. Walker drives, finds Trent, back up top to Cat, rotating to Patterson, now Williams. Williams had the shot, did not shoot it, and it's almost stolen away. It is stolen away by Hoopengardner, comes away with it, one-on-one against Patterson once again. Kicks it out to Height for a long two, no good. Gray's there, and airballs the putback. Back the other way. Height is the last to touch it as it's out of bounds. Possession will stay with Decatur. Walker has it, top of the key for Decatur Central. Cat is right there, ready to set a screen. And takes a quick step back. Shot's no good. Overton with the rebound. And Hoopengardner has it. Kicks it ahead to McLeod. McLeod will get it right back to Height. Now free throw line extended for Gray. Back to McLeod. McLeod drives right against Williams and travels with it. So score still remains 24-20. Walker back the other way, finds Patterson. Now into Trent, who had a wide open bucket. He has it blocked from behind by Overton. Got to finish that one if you're down low, if you're Trent. Not going to get many better open looks than that one. Williams will inbound from underneath her own bucket. Gets it into Patterson. Patterson's picked up by Hoopengardner. Drives right using a Cat screen. Tried to kick it into Cat on the pick and roll, but was unable to. So possession will go back to Greenwood. Hoopengardner crosses the timeline, finds Height. Back over left side for Overton. Overton puts it on the deck, picks up the dribble, now inside to Gray. Gray, long jumper from around the free throw line, no good. And Walker will come away with the rebound. Walker back the other way. Cross-court pass to Patterson. Picked up by Height. Patterson puts it on the deck and brings it back up to the top of the key. Greenwood's in a little bit of a zone, I think. Maybe not. No. Maybe a 2-3 zone. A little bit of one. Patterson puts it on the deck. Finds Walker. Inside to Trent. Overplaying was Gray. So that'll be Gray's first. Team's first.
Foul called on number 54, Brittany Gray. Her first, team's first in the second half.
So it'll be a non-shooting foul. Williams will inbound from underneath the baseline. Patterson might have got away with a little bit of a push-off, but gets it on the inbound. Guarded by Hoopengardner. Patterson drives left, will hand off to Walker. Walker into the lane, kicks it over, right side for Trent. No good. Height with the rebound. Cat will wrap her up. It's not a very smart foul.
Foul called on number 10, Sydney Cat.
Not a very smart foul that time by Cat. That is Cat's second personal. Team's first of the second half. Overton has it. Other way. Now McLeod, right side. Free throw line for Gray into Height. Height spins around, will lose it. And a Cat. Now Walker will bring it back the other way for Decatur. Finds Williams left side. Williams kicks it in the left corner for Patterson. Defense comes in a little bit of a trap there in the corner. And she'll find Walker. Walker back up top to Cat. Cat will find a lane to the bucket and use it and drive and draw the foul. Foul's going to be on McLeod. That's her first, team second. Cat gets the first one. She's now 2 of 3 on the night. And extends the Hawk lead to 5 with a chance to make it 6 with this free throw. And gets it to rattle in. Full court pressure once again being applied by Decatur Central. Cat is hounding Hoopengardner in the full court. Height now has it for 3. Left wing gets it to go. Walker very quickly back the other way for Decatur Central. Finds Patterson in the right corner. Back up top to Walker. Walker puts it on the deck. Back out to Patterson, right corner. Now up top to Williams. Hoopengardner has it. Steal. Hoopengardner goes with the layup. Could have been a foul there, but Hoopengardner will get the 2 regardless. Hoopengardner now has 8, and the Hawks lead is trimmed to 1. Walker finds Williams, right wing, on a dangerous cross pass. Now Williams has it, finds Cat down low, puts up a wild shot, and Greenwood comes away with the rebound. Half-court trap, and it's stolen away by Cat, and stolen right back by Hoopengardner. Ahead to Height, who loses it out of bounds. So sloppy play from both teams to start the third quarter, and our score is 26-25 with 3:45 left to go in the third.
Full timeout called by Greenwood.
I don't think either team necessarily wanted to come out of the locker room to start this the second half the way that they have.
At this time, Decatur Central High School Athletic Association would like to thank its corporate sponsors.
Very
Medicine, the official sports medicine provider for Decatur Central High School Athletics. Royal Spa.
It's not necessarily been a foul-intensive game. For the most part, the refs have let them play here tonight. And Sydney Height, typically Greenwood, when it comes to their scoring output, we talked about what Hoopengardner can do. McLeod is also an 8.5-point scorer, and Gray is a 7.6 points per game scorer. So typically they're right there, but they're getting a lot of extra effort tonight from Height. Normally only averages close to 3.5 points per. She has got 7 here tonight. Walker will have it on the inbound. Crosses the timeline, picked up by Hoopengardner. Back over right side for Patterson. Patterson takes her time and sets up the play. Looks over left side for Walker. Walker looks to drive, kicks it back up top to Patterson. Now rotates it right side for Williams. Back cross court to Walker. Touch pass to Cat, and Cat threw it away. Hoopengardner with the steal. She's got blazing speed, and there'll be a foul whistle down low. It's going to be on Patterson, her third, team second. So Hoopengardner will go back to the line. She's 2 of 2 there tonight. Hits that first one. Huber will check in, I'd imagine, to place Patterson.
22, Emily Huber, and number 40, Gabby Bird.
Nope. Going to be to replace Cat and Burr. So on the floor for Decatur Central, Huber's out there with Williams, Walker, Burr, and Patterson. And Greenwood takes its first lead of the night, 27-26, off of the Hoopengardner free throw. Walker back the other way. Looks over left for Huber. Back over to Walker. Now down to Williams. Williams puts it up and will be out of bounds. Last touch by Greenwood. Huber to inbound underneath her own bucket. Looking, gets it into Walker. Walker puts it on the floor, picked up by Height. Walker drives, tries to get it to Burr. It's poked away and stolen by McLeod. Coop Gardner will bring it back the other way for Greenwood with a chance to increase their lead. Uses a gray screen to go right, and defense collapses, and they'll call a jump ball. Possession should stay with Greenwood, and does. Height underneath her own basket, finds Hupengardner, has it poked away, but McLeod recovers. McLeod drives to the right, runs into Gabby Burr, and they'll call another jump ball. So possession will go right back to Decatur Central. Patterson crosses the timeline for Decatur Central. Patterson drives to the right, kicks it out to Huber. Huber now on the drive, throws up a wild shot, and will draw the foul.
Foul called on number 11.
It's going to be on Sydney Height. That's her first. Check that, her second. Team's third. So Huber will go to the line. She's not been there yet tonight. And gets the first one to go in. Madeline Wolf checks into the game to replace Gray. And Huber back at the line for her second free throw. And she'll get nothing but the bottom of the barrel on that one. 28-27, lead favors Decatur once again. 2:07 left to go in the third. Hupengardner has it for the Lady Woodmen. Crossing the timeline. Picked up by Walker behind the track dribble into the paint. Picks up her dribble, finds McLeod, who puts it in and off glass. It's a great find in the open court on the drive from, but back the other way. Walker comes, can't get the and one, but will draw the foul very quickly. Walker came back the other way, found an alley to the basket. The foul's going to be on McLeod, her second, team fourth. So Walker will go to the line. She hasn't been there yet tonight. Gets that one to go. Now has 6 on the night, does Walker. Second free throw from Walker is also up and in.
Some of the game is number 10, and Sydney Cat.
And Sydney Cat will check into the game to replace Shelby Patterson. 1:48 left to go in the third. McLeod to inbound. Full court pressure being applied by Decatur. Hupengardner has it. Top of the key. Spin move into the paint. Loses it. Cat has it. And they'll call a foul down low on Wolf. So the Wolf and the Cat got into it, and the Wolf came away victorious.
Team Smith.
Walker will inbound. Gets it into Williams, who quickly gives it back to Walker. 1 point lead for the Hawks. Seems a little bit of confusion on the play. This time Huber gets it. No three. Finds Williams. Right corner for three. Too strong. Huber gets the rebound. And they'll call a foul down low. Believe it'll be on McLeod. It is. That's her third. Team 6.
Her third. Team 6. Subbing the game was number 54, Brittany Gray.
So Huber to inbound underneath her own basket. Looks for Walker. Almost poked away by Overton. Walker finds Burr. Can't get it to go. Gray with the rebound. Hupengardner will bring it back the other way for Greenwood. Crossing the logo. Finds Gray. Free throw line. Puts up a jumper that's no good. Cat gets the rebound, and all three of the refs simultaneously signal jump ball. So possession will stay right where it is with Greenwood. Height to inbound, gets it into Gray. Her shot no good. Burr gets the rebound and gets it to Walker. Walker thought about finding Williams, but thought better of it. Now Huber has it. Back to Walker. Now over to Williams. Williams looks inside, slows it down, brings it back up top. 39 seconds left in the third. 30-29 is the score. Cat has it at the free throw line. Almost threw it away, but Williams recovered. Williams drives in, kicks out to Walker. A little bit of sloppiness from Decatur here on this final possession. Burnow has it, throws up another wild attempt. Didn't go up strong at all with that attempt. And possession goes back to Greenwood. Greenwood has it, 10 seconds left to go. Hoopengarner has it right inside the line and goes over and back. Hoopengarner thought that Walker had poked it away and didn't really go too hard off after it. Walker gets it, 5 seconds on the clock, drives against Gray, puts up a wild shot. Wolf comes down with the rebound and just holds it to drain the clock. So at the end of 3, Hawks lead 1, 30-29. We may be in store for some fireworks here tonight, the way this one's going. So once again, the Hawks really do a very good job slowing down Hoopengarner, as we talked about. She's their leading scorer. She has 10 now in this game. We talk about somebody that's averaging 18 points, 18 and a half points like she does, holding them to 10 to start the fourth quarter. That's not a bad total. Hawks have been hitting the outside shot. They didn't hit that many in that quarter. Kayla Williams had 1, but Decatur as a whole on the night has 3 of them. 2 of them came in the first quarter alone. So 8 minutes on the clock, and we'll get set to start the fourth quarter. On the floor for Decatur Central, Huber, Patterson, Walker, Wilson, and Williams. For Greenwood, Height, Hoopengarner, McLeod, Overton, and Gray. Patterson, one-on-one against Hoopengarner. A little bit of weave action. Walker has it, finds Huber. Huber thought about the long three. Instead puts on the deck, looks for Patterson, stolen away by Hoopengarner. Hoopengarner, trap comes, gets it to Gray, back to Hoopengarner. Hoopengarner looks right side for McLeod. And dumps it into Gray. And being whistled for the foul behind is Wilson. Be Wilson's first foul.
Wilson, her first, team third at the line shooting, Brittany Gray.
So Gray goes to the line, is short on that one. Now 0 of 3 on the night. Wilson's only 5'8". Gray is closing in on 6 foot. So a little bit of a height advantage there for Gray. And she gets that one to go for her first free throw of the night. Patterson back the other way for the Hawks. One-on-one against Hoopengarner. Finds Walker. Walker drives, looks for Wilson, and it'll be out of bounds. Kicked last by Greenwood. 30-all is the score. 7:20 left to go in the fourth. Huber to inbound. Looking. Finally throws it in Patterson. That 5 seconds was getting pretty close. Patterson finds Walker. Left corner for 3. No good. Rebound fought for. Controlled by Overton. Overton finds Gray, who finds Hoopengarner. Hoopengarner back the other way. And has it poked away by Shelby Patterson, who came into the screen at the last second. Now Williams has it ahead. Poked away by Overton. Hoopengarner gets on the deck for it and gets ahead to Height. Height will slow it down and give it right back to Hoopengarner. So once again, 30-all, 6:44 left to go in the fourth. McLeod has it. Looks inside for Gray. Gray gives it back to McLeod, who will be fouled on the shot, I believe, by Patterson. Okay, it's actually going to be on Katie Wilson, so that's her second. team's fourth. It'll still result in free throws for McLeod. McLeod is 0 of 1 on the night. Gets that one.
So the game is number 3, Madison Renfro.
And that one is no good by McLeod. Wilson will clean the glass and hand off to Walker. Walker finds Shelby Patterson. Back up top, Katie Wilson, now right side for Walker. Walker looks inside, will hand off to Williams. Finds Wilson. Wilson looking for the outside cut, gets it, and now rotates over to Williams. Williams to Patterson, stolen away by Height. That pass took too long to get there. And Height will go all the way and miss the layup. Patterson gets the rebound, tries to go coast to coast, dumps it off for Katie Wilson, and she has 2. It's a 30-second timeout called by Greenwood. Or check that.
30-second timeout.
It's going to be Decatur that called the timeout. They lead by 1, 32-31, 6:01 left to go in this game. That was great action that time. Never giving up on the play, I guess. I mean, Shelby Patterson did, kind of, but Height missed the layup, and Shelby Patterson was able to get the rebound and drive coast to coast, put the pressure on the defense, and that left Katie Wilson wide open underneath the bucket for 2. On the floor out of the timeout for Decatur Central, Williams, Wilson, Huber, Patterson, and Walker. For Greenwood, McLeod is out there with Renfro, Hubengarner, Height, and Overton. So a much smaller lineup this time for Greenwood. Between Overton and McLeod, those are their 2 tallest players. Back the other way, Hubengarner has it in the paint, kicks it out to Height. Height puts it on the deck, drives in, puts up a wild shot, no good. McLeod fights for the rebound with Katie Wilson. And it'll be a jump ball.
Jump ball is the call. Greenwood possession.
So possession will go with Greenwood. On the inbound pass, it goes to Renfro, who gets blocked. So possession will once again stay with Greenwood. Height to inbound. Looks for Hubengarner, gets it in to McLeod. McLeod puts on the deck, drives in, and will draw the foul against Katie Wilson. They're going to talk about it, see if it was before or after. They'll call no basket. Foul is going to be on Katie Wilson. That's her 3rd, team 6. Or check that, team's 5th. Inbound goes McLeod. They'll go right back at Katie Wilson. Throws it up, no good. Rebound fought for, control by Walker. Walker ahead to Shelby Patterson, and he misses the layup. Patterson didn't realize where she was at on the court. Hubengarner brings it back the other way, finds McLeod. McLeod, right side, will hand off to Hubengarner. Fakes the handoff, actually, keeps it herself. Now she'll hand off. Pressure comes. Hubengarner evades it, gets it into McLeod, and once again tries to go against Katie Wilson. Sydney Catt will check into the game for Katie Wilson. Gray will also check in for Overton. 1 point lead for the Hawks, 32-31 with 5 minutes to go here in the 4th. Height to inbound underneath her own basket. Looks for McLeod, and Renfro comes up with it. Huber pokes it away, now up ahead to Walker. Walker, one-on-one against Renfro. I could hear the contact through my headset. No foul. Possession will stay with Decatur. Huber to inbound, gets it into Patterson. Patterson puts up the quick shot, no good. Rebounded down low by Height. Gardner crosses the timeline, looks over right side for McLeod. McLeod tries it up and into Gray. It's almost poked away by Cat, but the whistle foul on Cat. That'll be her third.
Foul ball at number 10 is Sydney Cat, her third. Team 6 at the line shooting.
So that'll send Renfro to the line. She is scoreless on the night. Gets the first one to go. So that ties the game right back up at 32 with 4:30 left to go. Renfro with the chance to take the lead here. And does. Walker back the other way for Decatur Central. Uses a crossover dribble against Renfro and kicks it back out to Williams. Williams will drive against McLeod and find Shelby Patterson. Patterson puts it on the deck, looks over for Walker. Walker now has it, top of the key. Looks over for Huber on the right wing. Back into Cat. Cat puts it on the deck, kicks it to Williams. He drives baseline, tries to go up strong with it, and runs into a wall. Foul's going to be on Renfro, or check that. They called it on McLeod, her fourth, team 7. So that'll result in free throws, and Overton very quickly back up off the bench, I imagine, to replace McLeod. Williams on the light has not hit a free throw, has not actually gone to the line. Gets that one to go to tie the game right back up. So a chance for Decatur to retake the lead here with this free throw. And it's no good. Gray gets the rebound. And now it'll be poked away, out of bounds, last touch by Walker. They get it into Hoop and Garner. One-on-one against Walker. Walker gets the steal. And we'll bring it back the other way. 3:49 left to go. Williams dumps it in. Shelby Patterson. Quick turnaround jumper. Got it. Patterson now with 6. Been a quiet night for her. Height back the other way for Greenwood. One-on-one against Huber. Height drives the bucket and has it blocked by Cat. Possession will stay with Greenwood. Ruben Gardner will inbound underneath her own basket. Gets it into Gray. Defense collapses. Gray gives it right back to Ruben Gardner. Gets into the lane, puts it up, no good. Patterson will sky high for the rebound. And they will call a foul down low. Going to be on.
Foul called on number 3 of Madison Renfro.
Be on Renfro, her first, team's 8. So that result in free throws for Shelby Patterson. Patterson has not yet been to the line tonight. Patterson's first free throw is short, and that's her only free throw. Gray gets the rebound, has it stolen away by Patterson, and puts it back up and in. So very quickly, the Hawks extend their lead. Renfro puts it on the deck, has it poked away and stolen by Huber. Huber ahead to Walker. Walker, nice duck under, can't get it. Cat gets the rebound, and they'll whistle a foul down low. Foul is going to be whistled on Height, her third. So that'll send Cat to the line. She is 3 of 4 on the night. Cat gets the first to go. McLeod will check back into the game for Renfro. So on the floor, Walker, Huber, Cat, Patterson, and Williams for Decatur. For Greenwood, they have Height, Gray, McLeod, Overton, and Hoopengardner. Cat hits the next free throw as well 39-33 is the score in favor of Decatur. Height has it back the other way for Greenwood. Looks to get it to Hoopengardner and does. Hoopengardner goes right. Will now slow it down. McLeod at the free throw line has it poked away. It'll be a jump ball. McLeod recovered very well to keep a handle on that basketball. Ball will go back to Decatur Central. Inbound goes to Shelby Patterson, who almost took out Coach Anthony Mann on the drive-by. But was fouled very quickly with 2:45 left to go, so she'll go to the line. Foul is on, I think, Hoopengardner. That's who they put up on the scoreboard. So that's Hoopengardner's second, and that's the double bonus. So Patterson shooting two, misses the first.
Foul called on number 4, Holly Hoopengardner, her second.
Greenwood will take a quick timeout.
Shelby Patterson.
So it's a 6-point lead now for the Hawks, 39-33 over Greenwood. 2:45 left to go. See if Greenwood can mount a comeback here with 2:45 remaining. Hoopengardner's had been held relatively in check tonight. 10 points from the average 18-point scorer with 2:45 left to go. So out of the timeout, Shelby Patterson will go back to the line for another free throw. She's 0 of 2 on the night. And that free throw rattles out. And McLeod comes away with the rebound. Hoopengardner with a nice hesitation dribble there in open court. Gets into the lane, puts up a floater for two. 39-35. Walker to Patterson. Up ahead to Cat. Cat, nice bounce pass. Gets it over to Williams. Williams drives, almost stolen away. Huber fights for it. They'll dive on the deck. Rotating possession goes back to Greenwood. So 39-35, Greenwood with the ball, 2:20 left to go. Hoopengardner has it for Greenwood, crossing the timeline, picked up by Walker. Uses a gray screen to go right, almost had it poked away by Walker, spins in to the lane, and it's stolen away by Williams. Williams with McLeod, tries to dump it into Patterson, and Coach Mann will take a quick timeout. Didn't like the position he saw his team in.
Full timeout called by Decatur Central.
So 4-point lead now for Decatur Central. Some of Greenwood now heading out. I think it's mostly the boys basketball team though. 2 minutes left to go in this one. The Hawks could hold on here. It'd be a very, very nice victory over a quality opponent, in-conference opponent. Decatur would move to 3-11 on the year. Greenwood would drop to 6-9. It'll also be a double victory here tonight on a Friday night for Decatur, whose men's team also won today. So out of the timeout for Greenwood, they have McLeod, Gray, Overton, Height, and Hoopengardner. Decatur counters with Williams, Walker, Patterson, Cat, and Huber. Huber to inbound, underneath the basket. Looking, gets it into Williams. Williams picked up by Overton, brings it back up to the top of the key. And we'll reset the offense. Hands off to Shelby Patterson, left side. Patterson over to Cat. Cat fakes the three, puts it on the deck, and Overton will be called for the foul. That's Overton's
Foul called
first.
on number 22, Megan Overton.
So Kat will go back to the line. She's had a very solid night at the line. 5 of 6 tonight. Now make it 6 of 7. And the Decatur lead has increased to 5. And Kat makes that one. Hupengardner has it for Greenwood. Chance to make a last-ditch effort to get back in this one. Finds Height, right side. Will use a gray screen to go left. And that one's almost stolen away by Kat. Height recovers, finds Hupengardner. Hupengardner in the paint, finds Gray, puts it on the deck, back up top to Hupengardner. Hupengardner behind the back, finds McLeod on the cut, puts it up on the up and under move. Gray gets the rebound, put back in. 41-37. Patterson has it, back the other way for Decatur. Minute 10 left to go in the fourth. Looks over right side for Huber. Huber, guarded closely by McLeod, finds Williams, back over to Patterson, left wing. Nice pass to Kat down low, wanted the foul. Her McLeod will get locked up. Jump ball, possession will stay with Decatur.
Jump ball, Decatur Central possession.
55 seconds, 41-37 is the score. Huber to inbound. And dead ball foul will be whistled on Hupengardner. Got tangled up with Shelby Patterson. That's Hupengardner's third. And that'll result in free throws. Patterson 0 of 3 at the line. Chance to close this one out. And can't get that one. Now 0 of 4. That leaves the window open. Gets that one to go. Hupengardner back the other way for Greenwood. 51 seconds. Uses a gray screen to go right. Quick two up and in from Hupengardner. And head coach Guckenberger will take a timeout and call the full timeout. 42-39 is the score. 45.5 seconds left in this one. So I'd imagine out of this timeout, Greenwood would elect to foul. The question is who. Cats had a very solid game at the line. Macy Walker's 2 of 2. Kayla Williams 1 of 2. Shelby Patterson's a very surprising 1 of 5.
Good luck to the freshman wrestlers at Freshman County Wrestling Meet. That's tomorrow. Sectionals next Saturday.
Patterson's the one that's not shooting it well tonight from the line. Patterson out there with Huber, Williams, Walker, and Cat. Greenwood counters with McLeod. Overton. Renfro. Hupengardner. Height. And Hupengardner's whistled for the quick foul against Shelby Patterson.
Foul called at number 4, Holly Hupengardner. Her fourth at the line shooting at Shelby Patterson.
So I'll send Patterson back to the line. We talked about it. She's 1 of 5 on the night. Patterson gets that one to go. Gray will check in for Renfro. Patterson back to the line for a second free throw attempt to seal the game. And can't hit it. Hupengardner back the other way, guarded by Cat in the full court. Spots up, quick three, buries it. Had a lot of nice play that time from Hupengardner, but that's going to be her 5th foul.
Foul called at number 4, Holly hooping partner. Her fifth. At the line shooting number 12, Shelby Patterson. Sub of the game is number 3.
So the biggest threat
Renfro.
with the 1-point lead before the free throws upcoming is actually just about out of the game.